Are you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Knost, joined as always by the musical director, the one and only Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Matt. Well, I say good. I just watched the football and it frustrated me to high hell. So I don't know if I don't know if it's like that in America, where basically they tweak the rules every year and they tip the sort of pendulum one way, and then it causes fans to be annoyed by how it's played. So they tip it back the other way and they go for too far. That's basically what football's been doing for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Or soccer, and it's very, very frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I think all sports do try and tweak, make it the best viewing experience for ratings and all that shit. But it sucks that you're frustrated.
Yeah, it was a really frustrating evening watching it. But yeah, I just don't. I actually sent a message into got a little cousins group. We discussed like football mostly in there, and at one point a decision was made, and I said if the ref was off to the side watching the VAR monitor where he does a video review, which is a new thing, and I said if he disallows this goal for Man United, I think I'm done with football, and obviously I'm not. It was like a very emotional thing to say. And then, he disallowed it, and I can't believe football is in this kind of rut of decision making. But on with the show. Luckily, I have STS to fall back on in my evening. So
onwards and upwards, man. Stiff upper lip. You'll get through it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It'll be fine. But how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited for this week. We got two of my favorite people on, two of our favorite people. And,
it seems like the two worlds that we kind of cherry pick our contestants from seems like this is the middle of the Venn diagram.
Yeah, well, one person exists in both.
Yes, that's right.
Which is our first guest today, but it's nice to have them both on, and hopefully it is a close game. The last time Rick was on, it's like he's never seen a movie, and it was sad. It made me question why we even asked him to be on the show.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see which of his personalities comes out today.
There's nothing quite like talking shit about your two guests when they're in the back and they can't say a goddamn thing, So fire away. It makes it's the best time to do it. But before we bring them on, if you want to be part of the fan show, we'll have another one coming around the bend in the relatively near future. So you can join us in one of two ways. You can like and retweet the tweet that we put out each and every week, or you can leave us a comment over at youtube.com/Matt Knost. And if you do both, it just enters your name into the hopper that many more times. And we draw two people at random for that one. And we also have another show idea that we've been batting around. So stay tuned for that. And anyway, I think that's it. We can go ahead and bring in today's guests. You got anything else?
Yep. No, just tease that out there, and we'll follow up soon.
We will. We had a date for it, and then we shelved the date because we had a couple guests that need to reschedule, and then they ended up their schedule worked, so we can get them in sooner. So we didn't need the fill-in episode. So basically, we have conjured an idea for another variation of the show that we'll do for fans.
Yeah.
But anyway, look for that in the near future. But our two guests today, returning guests, both are former champions at it, and both are fine gentlemen, and two people that I'm happy to call my friend. The first one coming in is the one and only Mr. Mark Ellis. Mark, how are you?
If I wasn't such a nice guy and was trying to encourage everyone with my handle to go buy my dear friend Rick's album, I would have changed my name on the fly to The Venn Diagram, because all of the circles meet right at this guy.
That's right.
That's right.
Right here. Except
just start calling you Venn for short.
The only circle I don't walk in is the circle of people that call soccer football. Now, come on, Andy. We're all adults here.
I love it. The entire rest of the 5 billion viewing population calls it football, and we don't. And yet somehow we're in the right.
Are there 5 billion people? Are you talking about people that watch football or people that watch this show? Are there 5 billion people clicking on this baby?
Oh, man. If we had 5 billion, trust me, I would have sent jets for you guys to come and do this live.
Yeah, I mean, 4.9 billion of them are just my mum, and she does call it football. So there you go.
Well, okay. I don't want to get on the wrong side of Andy's mom. Hi, Andy's mom.
One of the arguments for this thing is that we actually use our feet with the ball, which your football you don't tend to predominantly. You do kick the ball occasionally, but same as our keepers catch the ball occasionally, and it's not called handball. But the on the flip side of that argument, just to make sure I do cover both sides of this very bristly fence, is that we did used to call it soccer. It was soccer's obviously derived from association football, and that's what we called it originally. We changed it to football as the shortening of association football, and everyone took the soccer part of association. So there you go.
Okay,
so we all call it the same thing. It's just where some people call you Ven and some people call you Ellis. It's that kind of thing.
My opponent today is much more steeped in the history, the formative years of America, so he would know better. But it seems to me like Europe and specifically England changed it from soccer to football just to upset us in 1777. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah.
But again, I've seen Rick perform on stage countless times, and he loves educating audiences about the beginning of this great land of ours. So he probably has the correct answer.
And no one knows more about soccer, aka football.
I love that our first guest had to do the segue for us because we would never bring in the contestant.
I know how to move a show along, Andy. That's right. That's why you bring me.
Nothing if not professional, unlike this show. All right, your competitor today.
The ABN, Matt.
Former guest. That was off-air talk. Former guest. By the time you're hearing this, he has a new album out that you can get anywhere digitally called American Bully. The one and only Mr. Rick Ingraham. How are you, Rick?
There he is.
Guys, I couldn't be better. Honestly, what an introduction. You guys really put it out there. I think some key points to really discuss. One, football, not a sport. Soccer, not a sport. It's cool that the rest of the world is still obsessed with children's games that need to be stopped around the age of 7. But around here, we just call it something we would never watch in a million years.
It seems kind of clunky. You want to shorten that down?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Also, I heard addressed that I didn't necessarily dominate the last time I was on this show. And I wanted to go on to say that was actually a test because a lot of the questions were about loser movies, and I wasn't about ready to fall into that trap.
Perfect. Right. Nice way to spin it and put the blame on us. Good for you.
Yeah.
It really would turn the show on its ear if you built in kind of like the anti-daily double. If you had one movie per every game that was a loser movie, and if you got it right, you actually lose 50 points.
Just the automatic. Nope, you're the big L for today's show.
Ellis, they were asking questions about like Young Guns 2. All right,
the greatest film of all time.
I was way too busy being fucking cool to have any idea about Young Guns 2.
There's nothing like being verbally castrated by a man, and nothing you'd only describe as a salmon shirt. So that's beautiful.
That's a baby changing shirt right there.
I don't even know what that move was. Let me just show it off by pulling out my nips. There we go. Nips and salmon.
Guys, I'm trying to get a little sex appeal to this show, all right? You guys you're a little stiff over here.
I am a little stiff. I didn't realize I needed more sex appeal, but please, let's amp it up. Well, gentlemen, are we ready to start today's game?
Dude, so ready to dominate this time, as long as they're cool movies and not, Dork Festival again.
Yeah, I've had a little newspaper photo of Dictator cut out, taped to my bathroom mirror that I just look at every morning before I train.
I've spent the last 2 weeks studying very with an extensive amount of effort the entire Ernest movie saga. So I'm hoping that's covered, because from Africa to school to slam dunking, I know all the Ernest films.
He goes to Africa in one of them?
That's correct. Ernest Goes to Africa.
I'm sure it holds up.
Honest, by today's standards, might not be up to par with what's allowed.
Oh, no. Yeah. The devil you say.
Yep. There was no woke Ernest, I can tell you that much.
Nobody's happier that Jim Varney's passed away than Jim Varney himself.
That's exactly right.
You know what? I'm gonna make a notation of that for the next time you're on. See if we can squeeze in an Ernest movie or two. You know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real winner's movie.
Ernest Goes
Ernest
to Camp
Stupid.
is deserving of accolades. All right. The rest
It's the
of
only
them,
one I've seen.
the rest of them straight in the shitter.
But Goes to Camp.
He got superpowers in Ernest Goes to Jail when they turned the electric chair. Couldn't he like shoot lightning at people? He might have been the original superhero movie.
Yep, that was the original plot of the Eternals, and then where it went, obviously was a sad state.
I'm surprised you saw that, but good for you.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it, but I did see it.
All right, fellas, you ready to start round one? Let's do it. Here comes round one. All right, Rick, you have choice 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I'll give a clue. Andy will begin playing. When either of you thinks you know the movie that it is from, buzz in with your name. I'll call on you, and you're guessing the movie itself, not the song. It's worth 10 points. And there's a bonus question worth 5 points. We'll get to the rules of the bonus question when we come to it. So, Rick, 1 through 5, where would you like to start today's show?
Well, you know me, Matt. I always go in chronological order. So 1 is definitely where I'm starting.
All right, perfect. Your opening clue is unionize or die. Unionize or die.
When I walk in, I strap my stuff in.
Mark.
I believe that is Gross Point Blank.
That is correct for 10 points.
Is that a loser movie?
Is that a loser movie? Because it's not. It's not.
Them guys. Does it got Piven in it? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but it's Piven getting big leagued the whole time. It's pretty baller.
Yeah. It's Piven just thinking about doing stand-up at that point.
Exactly. That is initial plug Piven rather. All right, Mark. So bonus question time. Some of these are easy and some of these are hard. It's worth 5 points. You have a choice. You can go alone, but if you get it incorrect, you'll lose 5 points. Otherwise, you can open it up to you and Rick. No one will lose any points, but obviously he can't cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question to you is, do you want to be a dick or not?
I would never be a dick in the presence of the ultimate dick. So let's open it up to the field.
Oh, nothing like going up against Dictator himself.
I mean, he's right there. That's him.
Exactly. All right, bonus question is open to both of you. Is worth 5 points. Here it is.
Sorry, Matt. Are we boring you today?
Me?
Yeah. Do you need a nap? I saw you yawn.
Oh, I told you before we started. I'm dead tired. You asked me how you doing. It's like I'm dead tired, but you know.
The first question, the guy's already yawning. Talk about being a dick.
Unbelievable.
All right. Well, you know, we're never going to get to the question. Just points automatically go to Rick. 5 points for Rick.
That's fair. Tough, but fair.
All right. Here's your bonus question, fellas. It's open to both of you. Buzz in with your name when you think you know it. This is the feature film debut of what Dharma and Greg star?
God, I can't think of what her fucking name is.
Yeah, I think it's her too. I'll take a shot with Mark.
Go for it.
I will say it is Jenna Elfman.
That is correct for 5 points.
Elfman.
What was the guy's name? And like everybody hates him now.
The main dude from Dharma and Greg? No fucking clue. Greg?
He's on one of those CBS shows that old people watch, and then like
Criminal Minds
fired.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the girl's name again?
Jenna Elfman.
Is she a Scientologist or something?
Yeah.
All right. Got it. I was trying to remember why I didn't care for her. And, now
there it is.
Clear. Yeah.
I
can't even picture the guy. So who knows?
Yeah.
Let's because he's just a bland looking.
Yeah. See, I was always more of a Ned and Stacy kind of guy.
Good for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Mark, you got the control of the board 2 through 5. Where you want to go next?
Was that an empty nest spinoff? Let's go with my trademark for Rick. Let's go with high 5.
All right, number 5 it is. Your clue for this is I was about to say 1, but I don't know if I like it. Your clue is pitch, please. Pitch, please.
Wild thing.
Rick,
Rick,
Major League.
that is correct for 10 points.
Yep.
I almost guessed it before the song, guys. That's how excited I was.
That's
He's got the glasses.
non-loser film.
I celebrate Behringer's entire catalog.
Beautiful. Sniper 2.
They're all good. All the substitutes. This guy can't make a bad movie.
All right, Rick, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not? You're down by 5 right now.
Obviously, I'm a dick.
All right. He shall be a dick. Here's your question then for Rick only. In the movie, the whole team makes a commercial for what company/product?
Ooh.
American Express.
That is correct for 5 points.
Wow.
Nice job.
Look at that.
Back, baby.
We're all tied up.
Mark, I officially have answered as many questions correctly as I did in the entire last game.
They were all loser films, though. It's good to know.
I just hope we get some Treat Williams movies to balance out all this Behringer that we've had recently. This recent run of Tom.
By the way, we should promote our new podcast, Balancing Out Behringer.
What exactly is the premise of this?
Each episode is 9 hours of people just talking Behringer.
What's the balance then? Just a lack of Behringer talk?
It's the lack of it's a lack of Behringer in society.
So, you're going to
Hey.
rectify that.
Our retention per listen, 9 hours. People want Behringer in their ears.
Well, and it's an audience of 1. It's Tom Behringer going.
Doesn't matter. Hey, I'm just telling you what the retention is, okay?
The numbers don't lie. All right, Rick, you now have control. 2, 3, or 4.
Give me 2.
Give you 2. It is. Your clue is Houston. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout, and that's what started the investigation. It's against the law. Was against the law. What Mama saw, it was against the law.
Woo.
Well, Mama looked down and she spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. And Papa said, "Oi, when I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. I'm on my way."
Mark? Yeah, this is going to be a real reach here, but at least I know Rick appreciates the movie as well as I do. I'm going to say the John Ritter classic Problem Child.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
That is incorrect.
If it's Problem Child 2.
You got a choice, Rick. You can make a guess. Otherwise, I can give a second clue. But if I do, Ellis can guess again.
I'm gonna guess Bad News Bears 2.
Breaking Training? It is not. Sadly, it is not. All right, your second clue. First one is Houston. We have a problem. Second clue is Wes is more. Wes is more.
Oh, damn it.
You want to do the chorus, Andy?
Yeah. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, Queen of Corona. See you and me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
I mean, I know the song,
Okay.
and Andy's doing a great job, but
I can give you one last one. Family isn't a word, it's a sentence.
all right, Mark,
Mark.
I'm gonna guess. I'm not really a huge viewer of Wes Anderson's movies, but I'm guessing The Royal Tenenbaums.
That is correct for 10 points.
I've never seen it, but I hear good things.
All right, bonus question, Mark. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No.
By the way, Owen Wilson is spectacular in that film. That's all I'm going to say.
I was going to open it up because of the quizzical look on Rick's face. So I'll open it up. I will not be a dick.
All right. Open to both of you. You can both answer. Here's your bonus question. Luke Wilson's character is seen wearing tennis gear the entire movie, which is a direct homage to what tennis great from the 1970s with the alliterative initials BB?
Mark.
I'm
going to go with Bjorn Borg.
That is correct for 5 points.
Again, people love the movie. Not for me.
Sorry. That one you just need to know tennis players who have initials BB. That you didn't need to see the movie.
I mean, I was just staying silent because it was like you just kept giving hints to tennis, and I was like 70s tennis BB, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
We got there. All right, Mark is up 30-15. Control the board. We have 3 and 4 left. Where do you want to
go? Let's do 4.
All right, 4 it is. Your clue is local celebrity.
Sounds like me.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right, why
Mark, Rick had it first, yeah.
Yep.
Anchorman.
That is correct for 10 points. Makes it a 5-point game, 30-25 in Ellis's favor. Rick, are you going to stay with being a dick?
Absolutely not. Let's open this up to everybody, man. I'm about brotherhood.
Wow. Rick's album sales is just plummeting.
I just like that. Let's open it up, man. Let's go, man. It's very on brand. All right. Bonus question is open to both of you. Anchorman has 9 former SNL alum in its cast. Name 4. You can both answer.
All right. Mark. Okay. Crap. Let's go. This includes like cameos and stuff too, right?
Everybody that was in the movie.
Okay. Then I will go with Will Ferrell.
Okay.
I think David Kettner.
Okay.
Was on SNL. Shoot, Kristen Wiig is not in the first one.
What else you got? There's 7 more to choose from.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of anybody. I'm drawing a complete blank on that movie. It's so funny, but I just got. I'll turn it over to Rick. I got nothing.
All right, Rick, you got a guess?
I know Chris Parnell is in it.
Okay.
And God, I can't. Oh, yeah, I don't know who else is in that. It's been too long.
Wig's in the second one, but not the first.
About the first. No, she's not in the first.
I mean, at this point, Rick and I are teaming up, but I
kind of, yeah.
I would say, is Maya Rudolph?
If you can, no, she's not. If Rick, let's put it this way: if you want to throw a dart and get one more, I'll give you both 2.5 points since you're combining on this. Just throw out a cast member, whoever the fuck you think.
Hey, Rick, was Ben Stiller in ever a cast member of SNL?
I don't believe he was, but I suppose it's possible. If he
Jack Black wasn't. Everybody at home is literally screaming at us.
I doubt it. I mean, there's a couple you're like, oh yeah, but there's
Andy's
one or two.
mom is very upset.
Furious with us.
One more. Just got to give me one more.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of anyone who's in that movie.
Yeah.
Like I know Vince Vaughn's in it, but he wasn't a cast member, so I don't know.
No. So you don't have any guess whatsoever. You just throw out any name.
Um,
Any name.
Jan Hooks.
Jan Hooks.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Ben Stiller is correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm.
He was
When
on
was he on
SNL
this
for like
one?
4 episodes. I think he
Yeah.
might have been on camera. He wanted to do like pre-tape stuff, and Lauren didn't want to do him. He just wanted to keep him on as a writer. But I want to say he was on air just like once or twice or something. Fred Armisen, Jerry Minor, Ian Roberts, Laura Keitlinger, and I would have accepted Adam McKay as well.
Okay. I don't feel as bad as
I don't
they're
even
not
know
yelling
who-
at us.
Yeah, I don't even know who those people are.
Let's see. Jerry Minor was one in the
Who's
band.
that?
Black guy.
He was in what?
He was in the band when he plays the jazz flute.
Oh wow.
I don't
Deep
know who
cut.
he is at all, let alone in that movie.
I think you would if you saw his picture.
Okay.
He was on SNL for like 2 years, but didn't really get much face time on the show. All right. No points awarded there. It's a 5-point
Oh yeah,
game.
I recognize Jerry Minor. Yeah, I just seen him. Yeah, yep.
Slimy motherfucker.
Slimy?
I said limey.
Oh. I thought you said slimy. And I was like, all right, that's a weird
Oh.
cut down choice, but okay.
I'm
That's what
slimy.
it's what you get with American Bully.
That's exactly right.
Out right now. Go get that everywhere. That
We're
you
not
get
going to
to.
let the Queen's Guard ridicule us on this show, boys. Woo!
All right, so there's one left in the opening round. It's a 5-point game. Mark has the lead. Here is your final clue. Is he's on fire. He's on fire.
I'm a cold heartbreaker, fit to burn, and I'll rip your heart in two.
Mark.
That is You Could Be Mine by Guns N' Roses as featured in Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Nice professional stall for time. I like that.
You know, I got to say, when the clue was given, I thought for sure this was a NBA Jam reference, and kind of disappointed that it's not.
It's all right. Well, when they make that movie, it'll be added to the show.
Rightly so.
Starring David Robinson, Sean Elliott.
This is the most boring players you could have chosen from
They
the
were
past.
the Spurs, Matt. That was my
I
team.
realized, but no one says, you know, that as an electric personality, David Robinson.
I said it.
Good for you, but you're wrong. All right. So, Ellis, you got a 15-point lead, 40-25 right now. Bonus question, the final one. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Nah, open it up.
All right. It's open to both of you. Here's your bonus question. T2 held the record for opening weekend box office of an R-rated movie until what Wachowski's sequel?
Rick? Matrix 2?
What is the title? They didn't call them 2 and 3.
Still Matrixing, the search for Neo's gold.
No.
That deserves.
You know, yeah.
that
If
answer deserves.
It's better title,
if
in
Mark
fact.
doesn't know the answer, I'm gonna give you the 5 points just because I enjoyed that.
I know the
so much.
answer, but I think
I
Rick
believe it's
got,
Matrix Reloaded, but I could be wrong.
Okay, that is correct for
There
5
you go,
points. All right, it's a 10-point game.
I mean, he had me with the Legend of Neo's goal.
So good.
You don't get a lot of City Slickers 2 references, guys.
Nope. No,
I'm
you
trying
don't.
to work them in.
Well, the best part is the only person I know that makes City Slickers 2 references is you.
Yeah.
So they're literally the only person I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's definitely not a loser film.
Clearly not. They brought in Lovitz, all right? That thing is a masterpiece.
Yeah, he's just quoting The Godfather the whole time. I mean, so much better than Young Guns too.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, that ends round 1. Mark is up 40-30 right now. Let's move into round 2. All right, Rick, since you're in second place, you'll have first choice in this. This is the 5-second round. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and Andy will play 5 seconds of the song. Could be the first 5 seconds, the middle 5, the last 5, whatever. It's his choice. If either of you can guess it in the first 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. If we have to go to the second 5 seconds of music, it is worth 5 points. And you only get one guess per question in this round, although that's kind of flexible, but wait until I tell you can guess a second time before you rifle in another one. So Rick, 1 through 5, where do you want to open the second round?
I go 1 because I understand order.
Perfect. The Law and Order comedian. That's how we refer to you.
Feels like a shot at me for something I didn't do, but okay.
This guy's chaos, man. He's pure chaos.
Yeah. All right. Your opening song of the second round, or your opening clue, rather, is A Merry Band of Misfits. A Merry Band of Misfits.
Hey, 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 hey.
Rick,
Rick,
that is Breakfast Club.
that is correct for 10 points. Ties the ball game up 40 points apiece.
Big get.
All right, Rick, you got
Just
he's
walk off.
walking off, baby.
Leave him wanting more.
It'd been great if you were just pantless, just walking off, and we just got full dick shot. There he is. He's dominating. That's what he does.
Could have been enough dong for an English sitcom. You know what I'm saying?
No. Is that a staple of English sitcoms?
When I was in England, I was watching some show called The In-Betweeners. And about 10 minutes into the first episode that we were watching, a dude just stands up in a boat and there's just a big hairy dong. And I decided at that point that I would no longer watch television while I was in England.
I thought that was a reference to Big Ben, like the clock dong,
Right.
like midnight. But no, you actually saw a real penis on television.
I work in mysterious ways. You know, do I mean the clock? Who knows?
Who knows?
I do love how you tried to pass a phrase off as if it's everyday lingo based on one television experience you had in England on your own.
That's all he has to go on.
It's the only experience I have, and I assume everything that I, experience is the standard.
Yes.
Yeah, Monty Python has been severely edited for American audiences.
Right. Yeah.
So we got the watered down version.
Yeah, they love penises on TV in England, and it's always 95 degrees and just sweaty, always.
Yep, that sounds about everything I've ever heard.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, you got control 2 through 5. Where you want to go next?
2.
2 it is. Man loves order.
Yes, he does.
That's what we always say about him. All right. Your clue for this one is The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk.
So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion.
Mark.
I'm going to say that is Rocky 3.
That is correct for 10 points.
Ooh.
He takes the lead 50-40 and control 3 through 5. Where do you want to go next?
Really could have been, yeah, I guess Hulk Hogan's in that one, but Drago's an Incredible Hulk too.
Yeah, but one dude's name is actually Hulk.
Yeah, Drago is an incredible hunk, I think is what you meant.
That's yeah.
Now you stand up again and we get another dong shot. You know, that's how.
Yeah. If only Russia had England's sense of humor. I will go with number 5 to upset Mr. Tater.
High-fiving him again. All right. Your clue for number 5 is Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Wind your body, wriggle your belly, wine and go up.
Merry Christmas.
Rick, Dumb and Dumber.
That is correct for 10 points.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Well
Good
done.
pull there.
Tie ball game, 50 points apiece.
The Mutt Cut song.
Law and Order. The choice is yours now. 3 or 4. Where you want to go?
3.
3. Back to the order of things.
3.
It's never heard a creepier saying of 3. Good for you.
3.
All right. Number 3 it is. Your clue is calling a spade a spade. Calling a spade a spade.
Fat guy in a little
Mark.
coat.
Mark.
I am going to go with Tommy Boy.
That is correct for 10 points. Regains
I
the
almost
lead
went
again.
with Rocky 4.
Drago is definitely a spade.
I was
Paulie.
concerned it was going to be racist. I'm going to be honest.
That's actually round 3. It's all racist clues.
Nice.
All right.
Catch up in round 3.
Good for you. Speaking right to you, Tater. All right, Mark, you got a 10-point lead, 60-50 right now. Here is the final clue of round 2. Saddle up. Saddle up.
My little buttercup has
Rick.
the sweetest
Rick.
smile.
3 Amigos.
That is correct, and we got a tie ball game, baby.
Wow,
60
wow.
points apiece.
I was hoping it was going to be City Slickers too, but you
Yeah.
know, it's not as good a film, but still classic cinema.
Still not loser cinema. So I'm glad this show has been more nail on the head for you.
Thank you.
Not a problem. All right. You guys ready for all the racist clues in round 3?
Let's do it.
Here it
Red.
is, round 3. All right. So, Rick, since you had opening choice in round 1 and we are tied, that means, Mark, you'll have opening choice in round 3.
All right.
Is this one of those rules that got changed around? Like Andy
No, if
was
you're tied
talking about at the beginning with soccer. It's a callback, guys. I'm just trying to keep the show, running smoothly.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So this is the betting round. Mark, you'll have choice. Once you make your selection, I'll give a clue. And Mark, you're opening the bidding with the number of notes that you think you can guess this movie in based upon the song you hear. 3 notes is the minimum. The max is how many ever you'd like it to be.
Okay.
And then we'll do a bidding back and forth. If you were to say 20, then we'll go over to Rick, and Rick can go 19 all the way down to 0. Once one of you tells the other to settle the score, that is when the song will actually be played. At 3 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 2 notes, 15, 1 note, 20, and 0 notes. If you want to guess based solely on the context clue, it is worth 25 points. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets the points. And finally, you each have a lifeline where you can ask for a second context clue, but you can only use that once in this final round. So be judicious as to when you use it. Mark, 1 through 5, where would you like to start round 3?
All right. And there's no running clock that just ends time. It's like soccer where it ends just whenever the ref feels like blowing his whistle in overtime.
There is no running clock, and we have penalty minutes, yes.
Okay. I will
just arbitrarily throw up there.
Yeah. So I'm choosing a number.
1 through 5.
Entropy, baby. Let's do 4.
All right. It's definitely entropy as far as I'm concerned. All right. Number 4. Your clue is pardon his French. Pardon his French. So how many notes would you like to open the bidding with, Mr. Mark Ellis?
I think I can get it in 6 notes.
6 notes. Dictate or 5 or fewer. Tell him to settle the score.
Well, I am an expert in Gerard Depardieu films, so
Is that your other podcast?
that's it. Yeah,
Discussing Depardieu?
it's Alouette with Gerard Depardieu. Settle the score.
On 6 notes, no hesitation. You're just assuming it's not a Depardieu. Smart.
Yeah.
I'm guessing My Father the Hero, regardless of what Andy plays.
All right, 6 notes. You have a lifeline if you want to use it. Here you go. Your clue again is pardon his French.
Unfortunately, it's not Green Card.
It isn't.
It is the Pink Panther.
That is correct for 10 points.
This is racist.
How exactly is that? Just so I'm clear.
I think you know.
Does your pink shirt have anything to do with it?
It's it has something to do with it, but I'm not going to discuss further what it means.
That's the next clue. Matt just says, finish this sentence. I'm not racist, but
I love it. We all know Rick for being quick on his feet, and that was definitely quick on your feet response there.
Thank you.
That was great evasion. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Keep it vague. That's what the internet's all about these days.
Is that the next album? After the follow-up to American Bully, keeping it vague.
After I destroy Ellis in this round, I'm going to talk a lot about my vaccine hesitancy. So just stay on board.
Don't worry. We're going to get flagged for Spotify for that bad boy. All right, Mark, you have control. Your entropic choice of 4 is off the board. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Where would you like to go next?
give me 2.
2 it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your clue for number 2 is Papa Roach. Papa Roach.
Great band. Great band.
Fantastic band. That's why it's the clue.
Hmm.
How many notes would you like to open the bidding with, Mr. Mark Ellis?
I'll do 10 notes.
10 notes. Tater?
I can do it in 4.
4. Right to it. He's not fucking around.
Yeah. I would like to see Dr. T and the Women, excuse me, settle the score.
Guys, I can tell you right now, the answer is Joe's Apartment.
I was...
I really wish that it was, but it is not. It is not. You want to hear the 4 notes? Here you go.
Best of luck.
You do have a lifeline to get a second clue.
I don't need it. Hold on. Let me think about it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Yeah. That's it. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm on the case, baby. I know this.
Roachy Twinkle Bottoms. Is that a movie?
Not one
it's
that
a
I've
great
seen.
movie.
I have no idea. I thought the Dun 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 would help, but it didn't.
Roachy Twinkle Bottoms is a Canadian film, I believe, Rick.
That's correct. It stars just Rick Moranis.
Playing
It's a
all the
psychological thriller.
Is that your official guess, or would you like to make a?
I have no idea.
Well, you have your lifeline. You can ask for a second clue, or otherwise, because Mark will get the points, and he'll take a 20-point lead on you.
All right, let's use that lifeline. Might as well.
All right, Andy, go for it.
Okay. Let's go with your second clue is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Papa Roach and Guardians of the Galaxy.
And that.
That he knows. That's dialed in up top.
That's the only thing I'm working with. I know Guardians. I know Guardians of the Galaxy is
A movie?
It's about heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea, honestly.
No guess whatsoever, because otherwise Ellis will just automatically get the point.
Give it to him. Just give it to him. I'm trying to make this interesting.
All right, fine. Fair enough. The points go to Ellis. He's got a 20-point lead, 80-60.
Is it Psycho?
No.
No, that is Men in Black. That is the opening of the Men in Black movie. Papa Roach.
I mean, you weren't kidding about this racist round, huh? Jeez.
Hey, you know what? Twinkle Bottom said it was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're good then.
Okay. All right, Mark.
Roachy
you-
Twinkle Bottoms.
Yeah, don't worry. We all know. Mark, you've got control. 1, 3, or 5. Where you want to go next?
Let's do 5. That's been good to me.
All right. 5 it is. Your clue for 5 is the first American hero. The first American hero. Now, how many notes are we starting with, Mark?
Think of all of my heroes.
Obviously, Rick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of my first one though. I had some life on me before I met Mr. Ingram. I'm gonna go with
John Elliott.
I think I can get in 7 notes. He hit a huge shot for the Spurs
He did.
on our way to our first championship.
Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley, sure.
Very tall.
Not so much anymore.
Did he pass away?
Nope.
Oh no, he got severely injured. Yeah, yeah, poor guy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tater. All right. Mark started with 7 notes. Rick,
Round
what do you
3
wanna do?
did get racist against white people. Ironic.
Yeah, we take down our own.
Yeah, really. Okay, I think I can do it in 7 notes.
All right, 7.
Yeah.
Rick?
Settle the score.
All right. On 7 notes, your clue again is the first American hero. I think he's working out your 7 right now.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Jeez, that sounded exciting.
That was a quick 7.
Yeah. It's a quick 7.
Can I hear that one more time, Andy, please?
Yep.
Is that synthesizer? That's nice.
It sounds like Van Halen, like an 85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Post jump, free dream. Can I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my lifeline, Matt, if I can.
All right. Andy, your call.
Okay.
I have a guess, but I'll go ahead and use the lifeline.
When he goes down to this piano angle, I keep expecting to see Harry Dong.
It is British television at that point.
Yeah. It is.
Just south of the frame.
Yes.
Get to peek in there, trust me.
That's another good podcast right there. Just south of the frame. It's just all dong talk.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Skin for dongs. Oh, have you ever seen this? It's a 32-minute mark. Full on.
I have to tuck it in, or you'll just get way more notes. Okay, let's go. Second clue is one of man's greatest achievements. One of man's greatest achievements.
Your clues again were the first American hero and one of man's greatest achievements. What are you thinking? Any ideas? Any?
I mean, yeah, it feels like a superhero movie.
Okay.
It just doesn't feel like I thought it was going to be Captain America, but I have a feeling it's like a man, so like an Iron Man or a Batman, something on that order.
All right. Well, we're fully behind the curtain on the thought process. What is it leading you to? What are you thinking?
A rare glimpse into the way Mark's genius brain works. I am going to go with I'll say Captain America, the First Avenger.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. It is. You want to play more of it, Andy? Maybe they'll get it.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, I think.
Any clue?
Is this that Neil Armstrong movie?
No. First Landing. It is not.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's not bad based on the clues, though.
What
Yeah.
is?
It's Last of the Mohicans.
Damn
Last of the Mohicans.
Never heard of it.
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann directed. It's a good one.
I will find you.
Exactly.
Hmm.
All right. So
Hold on. For the record, was that a shot at Mark? Because that movie is about a group of commanders that help out the British.
There's been a lot of commanders throughout history, so I don't think that the new Washington football team name is limited to just one grouping of commanders who maybe have a questionable past. There's plenty of good commanders too.
Native commanders, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah, we can't stray too far from the brand.
Indigenous guardians, if you will.
There's a lot of good commanders in a galaxy far, far away. Some bad ones mixed in, but
All right. Well, Rick, you got the points on that. It's a 10-point game. Mark, you got the lead 80-70. So, Rick, since you got the points, you have control. We have 1 and 3 left. Those are the final 2 of the game.
1
it is. Your clue is somebody call the doctor. Somebody call the doctor.
that's Van Halen 2, Matt. That's Somebody Get Me a Doctor is actually the name of the song.
Okay. Well, points go to Mark. He already knew that. They made a movie on it.
It's so weird when there's just Van Halen trivia in the movie podcast.
All right, Rick, how many notes do you want to open with? The clue again
12.
is somebody call the doctor. 12. All right.
Notes.
Mark?
I will say 8.
8.
Notes.
Settle that shit, dude.
Wow.
On
I really
8
hope
notes.
it's Dr. G and the Women.
It probably is. We often give the movie's title away in the clue, so you might be on the right track. All right, here are your 8 notes as Andy's working it out right now. Pretty sure you're going to get this, Mark. Pretty sure.
Boy. I believe the doctor that they're referring to is an archaeologist. So is it a real doctor?
He's got the title.
I am going to say Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is correct for 10 points.
Could have been Temple of Doom, and I would have been up.
Ooh, it's like a hotel lounge version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a 20-point game. Rick is a heads up. If you want to tie this, you got to take it down to 1 note. If you want to win it all just on this one, you got to go to 0 notes and just guess on the clue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we tie, we go to sudden death, and then there's one more song to be played. Just as a heads up. Or you could just lose gracefully, and that's what I think of you, a graceful loser.
Matt, there is no losing when all you do is win, baby.
Fair
Great.
point. Yeah.
All right, Mark, you'll have opening the bidding on this. So your final clue is personal demons.
Okay.
Personal demons.
Rick and I really did miss an opportunity to release a double album together where his is American Bully and mine is Graceful Loser. And it would have been like
Listen,
2 thumbs up.
double albums are all the craze right now.
it would have been a concept album.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Could we put them out on an 8-track? Give you more niche. Go hipster on hipster.
For personal demons, I'll say 10 notes.
10 notes. All right, Rick, once again, 1 note to tie it, 0 to just win outright, or you can bid down and
Let's go 1. I guarantee this 1 is really going to help me.
fuck yeah. Personal demons is the clue. Ellis, 0 notes, or tell him to settle the score.
I would like to see Rick I just want to see Rick's face when that one note hits. And I want to see the light bulb appear right above his head.
It's about to happen. So you're saying settle the score?
I am saying the name of the show is Settle the Score.
Beefing with Behringer. I can't remember the title. Balancing with that's right. All right, here's your one note. Personal demons is your clue.
What if we went on Spotify after this and there was like 100 Balancing with Behringer? We're like, Rick actually has a show.
Just subtly plugging it. Oh my God, he's been doing this for 7 years. Never heard word one about it.
He has 14 episodes on Sniper.
There's one just called Rock Hard for Platoon.
Yeah.
All right, here's your one note.
What's the clue again?
Personal. Demons.
You know it doesn't matter.
Personal demons.
I think you got it. Also, bass notes don't count, so there's going to be one bass note and then your note. Okay. It's doable.
You want to hear that again?
Yeah, you better let me hear that one more time.
Help. Personal demons.
I have no idea. What is
tie the ball.
Hellboy?
Hellboy's your guess?
Hellboy 2.
Oh, I thought you'd have it. I thought
The
you'd have
Golden
it.
Army, which Rick did a review for Schmoes Know of Hellboy 2 back in the day. Thank you for your contributions, Rick. Is it, can I guess?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. So, Ellis, you got the points. Go ahead, Ellis.
It sounds like the beginning of a training montage for Rocky 4.
Oh, it does. It does a little bit. Yeah. It's a different type of bell that I've gone for, but
Okay.
I can see where you're at. Yeah, I do see where you're at. Yeah. No, it's not that. But yeah.
All right. Scariest movie of all time.
This sounds like an independent film, maybe. Maybe a student production.
I mean, close.
It was made independent of Christ and God.
That's right. That is The Exorcist. So, Ellis is today's big winner. All right. Congratulations, buddy.
I just, I share this victory with everyone out there who has already bought Rick's album, American Bully. If you have not done it yet, I mean, look at him. Look at all of the.
They're not going to buy it now, man. You were supposed to set this up as an easy win for me. So that I need to sell at least 4,500 of these just to cover cost, and
on a digital album, you got a 4,500.
Dude, I made the mistake and I purchased all of these on Laserdisc, believe it or not. And what am I going to do with them now?
I like you got like a 1970s advance on it, and it's just going to take you so many units to make up for that advance.
Yeah, Doc McGee was Rick's producer.
Out of the trunk of my car, I'm going to be suffering.
Doc McGee, Shotgun Kelly, he got all the old timers.
It was an absolute pleasure to be here with you boys today. So I hope everybody out there is doing well in the world, and I do encourage you to buy Rick's album. We probably started stand-up mere weeks or maybe a month or two apart, and then we had various journeys down to San Diego where we met Matt Knost for the very first time. And the three of our talents combined do not equal the ability in one tiny dong I'll say big dong of Andy, who's just the most,
just what there was. He just flopped out of the win, guys. Unbelievable. Will Chamberlain just.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, just it's showing off is what it is. If we're being perfectly honest, the rest of us don't feel a need to play instruments during a podcast.
Oh, Rick, I have to tell you, I was so ready for you to get the equalizer and for us to go to sudden death because I had this ready to go.
That's beautiful.
You know what it is, right?
That's got to be City Slickers, guys.
The second
Gotta
one.
be.
The deuce. That's Curly's gold right there. That's
Yeah.
Jack Palance coming back and playing his dead brother.
That's right.
You know Rick is serious when he goes hand on hip and gets right in close to the camera, huh? Half My Little Teapotness.
That's when I go full Brit.
Oh,
Fun fact, for Rick's wedding and for the birth of each of his children, I sent him a handmade spittoon. So he's got one in every room in his house.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Handmade spittoon. What did you hollow out a gourd? What exactly does that mean?
Demi Moore and I had some fun late night with some pottery, and we sent the proceeds over to Rick.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. I'd like to see some video of that. I think that in and of itself, that'll be Andy's gift.
It's a tiny little dong in that video.
That's how she likes it. It's what most people don't know about Bruce. I don't know if you've seen In the Color of Night or The Heat in the Color of Night.
Listen,
The heat of the color of the night.
Color. I don't know. It's you see his tiny little penis in the pool. So
guys, let's not take shots at Bruce Willis. He is an American icon.
he's doing it to himself. Well, congrats to Ellis for bullying America's bully and pulling down the big W today. Mark, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Absolutely nothing, Matt. I just want to once again remind everybody to go buy American Bully wherever you enjoy your comedy albums, because Rick is one of the funniest that we have, and we grew him right here. Where, Rick?
Right here at Settle the Score, I guess.
That's a face of pleasure. Oh, yeah.
I was setting him up to do Drunk Argus, and he missed the alley-oop.
He did.
Good to be here, everybody. Two things before I get out of here. One, Mitch has a great show for you. And two, I love you. I'm Argus Hamilton, everybody. Good night.
That's a reference for 7 people. It's fantastic. All right, Rick, then what about you? Plug away, man. What do you want to say?
Check out, I do 45 different podcasts, each one based on individual actors who I kind of enjoyed in 1 or 2 films. And check out my album. I only talk about winner shit, so none of the loser stuff that might have been covered on half of the show today. And it's check that out. Enjoy. Try and be rude to each other, and remember that the world's a terrible place, so let's make it worse.
Beautiful. And where can people find it? Anywhere they can get digital downloads? So
yeah.
Okay. So Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, whatever, you can find it. American Bully, search for it. You can follow these 2 gentlemen on Twitter. You can follow Andy at STS_AndyM, and you can follow me at Matt Knost. And all that stuff will be in the description of the show itself if you want links. And Mark, please send me the link to your album, because there's no way that I'm promoting one guy's album and not promoting the other. So we'll have links for both their albums.
Graceful Loser, early 2023.
Beautiful. 2 thumbs up. All right, that is it for Settle the Score this week. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. We'll see you with another episode. Until then. Oh, you found it already on Apple.
It's out in the UK already.
Is it? We want to do a UK release and then release it here.
Always.
Later on. Perfect. All right. See you guys next week.